some reaction. I just wanna you. Girl, I like the way you move. Really wanna get with you. Don't just stand there teasing me. Now it's time to show and prove love.
It's another beautiful Sunday afternoon. This is Rubbin Minds. Welcome. My name is Ebuka Obuchi, and great to be with you here as usual. Today is day 419, 419 days since about 200 girls were abducted from the government secondary school in Chibok. And in Nigeria, we know what that number represents. Number 419. I don't know what that has to do with the girls today, but I mean, it's just our way of reminding the government in power now, as they assured us that they were going to do everything in their power to make sure that the girls were returned safely to their families. It's been an interesting first week in office for President Buhari. There's a lot to talk about regarding that, but before we get to that, I'm going to be talking here with a special guest who's going to be joining me to talk about all of the things that he does with his organization, and especially with regards to young people. I have here with me leader of the OPC, Otumba Gani Adams. He's my guest today. Thanks for being here today, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. And let's actually start with that introduction, because I was going to say factional leader, but I know you've had issues with that tag a few times. What exactly is still going on with you and Fashion? What's the problem? Why are there still factions of the APC, of the OPC?
Basically, there is something like factional leader again. The crisis between the two leaders of the organization have been resolved in 2005.
Okay.
I was accorded a national coordinator of the organization. Dr. Freddy Fashion was accorded founding father and spiritual leader. So far, so good. I think from 2005, we realized that there's no much crisis in OPC. So the issue of faction did not exist at all.
So why does it seem like you are both running parallel organizations?
We turned that on with Fizzle because the crisis of about 5 years cannot be resolved immediately. You know, before the reconciliation, there is two parallel executives. And I think it would take time.
That's 10 years now. 2005, it's been 10 years since then. How much longer can it be before things are resolved?
But at the same time, we are meeting. Most of the time, we have something of interest. We come together and discuss and move the organization forward. So I think the issue, with time, will resolve itself. Don't forget that Dr. Freddy Fashion is now a chairman of the Unity Party of Nigeria. So I think he concentrates most of his attention on partisan organization than OPC. But we don't want to open the old wounds by saying that you own this, I own this. I think at the end of the day, based on the aims and objective of the organization will take its own shape.
What's your relationship with him at the moment?
Very cordial.
Okay. You guys have meetings, you meet with him?
We still met a month ago, okay. And I'm very sure we meet tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very good to know. Let's get into the meat of the matter now. Like I said at my introduction, President Buhari has been in office for a week now. He was duly elected by the Nigerian people and has been sworn in. What's your impression of his presidency?
Well, firstly, I have to congratulate President Buhari for God giving him the opportunity to be the leader at last. After contesting for 4 times, the 5th time he has the opportunity.
The 4th time?
The 4th time, yeah. He has the opportunity. Well, although I'm not pessimistic that the Buhari administration will bring a new leaf to governance based on his antecedent. It's a product in Nigeria that believes in zero tolerance on corruption. And they have given us impression that they will run a transparent government and reduction of military so that to save costs and to stop wastages. Yeah. So I believe that with the kind of impression, projection, we should expect much from him. But I always say that Buhari may be an angel, what of the people that surround him? Because there is no way a single entity can run a government, very good governance, alone without having a team. There's no way you can be a Maradona or Pelé without having a goalkeeper, people in midfield, people in defense. So what left for him now is to search for a people of like minds, good team that will give him a good product. Because the expectation of Nigeria is very high. People monitor his campaign promises. And people want to monitor the way he implements the campaign promises one by one. And Nigeria was crying for change. And the change has come. I think it should give us a very good governance so that Nigeria can move forward.
It's very interesting that you say that, because I mean, you seem like you are hopeful, at least at the fact that he can do a few things or at least bring some sort of change. But you were quoted during the campaign as saying that Buhari categorically cannot change Nigeria. So what has changed between then and now for you to make you start thinking of him this way?
You may quote me when the campaign just started. But with time, towards the end of the election, we realized that it's so serious to give us good governance.
When was this? When did you realize this? At what point?
Well, I'm telling you, I said it cannot be an angel within many people who did not believe it's an ideology. But the first statements, when it was sworn in, showed that it's going to make changes. I have a right to my opinion. I said, I'm pessimistic about you. But it left for you to convince me that you prove me wrong. So we are waiting for Buhari to prove me wrong on what I've said. Look, in politics, there is no permanent enemy, there is no permanent friend.